Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the best DMR class setup in Warzone. Is the DMR back? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. It is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The DMR is pretty good again. And I don't really like to hear it. I don't really want to be the one making this video to get loads of people back using it. But the DMR is pretty much back. It's not quite as good as it was. Obviously, it's still got a little bit more recoil. At the range, it's not as good. It's not as easy to be able to hit those shots. But this gun still slaps. You'll see it in the clips. Like close to mid-range, this thing absolutely fries anyone that you do see. I'm going to run you through the attachments as usual. Show you guys a bunch of clips at the end so you can work out whether you want to try it out for yourself. But quickly before we do jump into it, guys, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy the video, please do smash big thumbs up as it really does help me out. And let me know your thoughts on this DMR in the comments below. But like I said, I'm running through the attachments and then show you guys a bunch of clips at the end so you can work out whether you want to use it for yourself or not. So guys, the first attachment we are going to go for on the muzzle is going to be the agency suppressor. You can obviously take off the radar when you are shooting. Obviously you don't want to be pinging up on people's radars, especially when it gets nearer to that end zone. The last thing you want to be doing is popping up on everyone's radars because it just makes you way too easy to track. Everyone's going to start looking at you and you've literally a free kill for everyone else. It's also going to help control that vertical recoil control, a massive thing to have on this gun because, as I said, the recoil isn't as good as it used to be. It does still bounce around a little bit, but it's not too bad, especially once we do putting on the attachments that we do. All of them control a lot of the recoil, which really does help me with being more accurate with this gun and just start flying out like it really used to be. It's going to help increase that bullet velocity. The bullets aren't going to drop off. It's going to have that damage all the way through, meaning the time to kill is going to be there. The headshot damage is going to be there. The chest shot damage is going to be there, and it's not going to drop off at any sort of distances. And it's going to increase the effective damage range, helping you to win those long range gunfights as well, guys. And obviously all of these together, like I said, a lot of the recoil control attachments are really going to help win a long range gunfights with this gun and just absolutely start frying anyone that you do see. So actually next up, guys, on the barrel, we just go for the standard 17-inch barrel, which is the rapid fire one. The reason for this is it purely just increases the fire rate. The thing with this DMR is when you are up close and at mid range, it's very easy to hit your shots, so the good fire rate is very key. However, at long range you might want to slow your fire rate down, but you can easily do this by just tapping the trigger or tapping the shoot button a little bit slower, meaning that it's going to still shoot as quick as it would at close to mid-range. You still want that really good fire rate up close and at mid-range. When you are shooting a little bit further away, if you do want to slow the fire rate down, very easy to do. Literally just tap the trigger or tap the click button, whatever you do play on. Just literally press that shoot button a little bit slower than what you would if you was at close to mid-range, because you're not going to be hitting them shots as accurately, because the recoil is going to be a little bit more noticeable at long range, obviously, as it is with any single gun. So once you are at mid-range, at close range, you're going to absolutely be able to spam this thing, wipe people out the game, and you'll see it in the clips just how quickly I eliminate people, especially in Rebirth. This DMR absolutely dominates. Of course, guys, on the OPTIC, we're going for the XO1 3 times. The perfect sight for any gun, really, in my opinion, that you are shooting at like mid to long range as well. Up close, it's very easy to track your opponents. If you put something like the 4 times or the 5 times on, it can become very difficult to track enemies that are up close, purely for the fact that it is so zoomed in. However, the 3 times like the perfect sight, you can easily track people up close, but when you are shooting a little bit further away, it also makes them very clear. You do have that extra bit of zoom, so you can also see what you are shooting off at the distance. And the XO1 3 times is just the perfect sight for me. Obviously, they've put the T-pose reticle on it as well, which just helps it be even more cleaner. Just super clean sight. If you guys have got the 3.1, which you might see me using sometimes, I also like the 3.1, which is one of the AK-47 bundles for Cold War. However, the T-pose sight is very clean on the Axle arm, so I don't really feel like you're going to need to buy a sight anymore because the T-pose is just that clean. On the underbarrel, guys, of course, it's going to be the field agent foregrip. As I said, we want to control that recoil as much as we possibly can, because at long range, it can be a little bit more difficult to control. It can be a little bit more difficult to hit those shots, so we do go for the field agent grip, which can increase the horizontal and the vertical recoil control, just really allowing it to be a lot more accurate with this gun. And like I said, at close to mid-range, the gun doesn't really move that much. You don't really see it moving that much, but it is just when you get a little bit further away, you can start to feel the recoil a little bit more, which is the only downside to this gun. Is at really long range and like 100-150 meters, it does become a little bit more harder to hit your shots. I'm not going to lie. If you can mount up, it's better because you obviously not bounce around as much. You can easily take people out of the game, but at long range, it does become a little bit tricky to control. But with these vertical and horizontal recoil control attachments, it should make it a little bit easier. You should be able to hit those shots a little bit easier. And then finally, guys, we go for the 30 round mags. The reason we don't go for the 40s or anything bigger than that, we don't really need to. The 30s are plenty. Like, you will easily wipe an entire squad if you are close to mid range with this DMR with 30 bullets in it, very easily, no problem at all. And also the 40 mags do take away from the ADS speed and the mobility of the gun quite a lot, so we don't really want that. We want the best mobility, the best ADS time we can possibly have with this gun, just to give us the best advantage to win either gunfights and just be able to position ourselves over our enemies a lot easier, guys. But here is an entire look at the class app. If you do want to pause it, go make it in your game right now. I would recommend doing it. It's a lot of fun to use, especially up close to mid-range. As I keep saying, longer range, it does become a little bit more tricky to use, but if you guys are good with a gun and you are good at the game, you probably will be able to slap people at long range with this gun as well. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do smash big thumbs up, as it really does help me out, guys. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, notifications turned on, please make sure you go ahead and do that. We're on the road to 11k. If you can help us hit, that'd be absolutely amazing. Also, guys, let me know your thoughts on this DMR class up in the comments below. Do you think the DMR's back? Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to watch me on Twitch, where we stream pretty much every single day, my Twitch link can be found in the description, along with my other social medias and YouTube channels if you want to check out any of those. Appreciate you guys watching to the end. I'm going to show you some clips now of me using the DMR. We'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace. Level 16s, yeah, with 15 up. Apple circles a ball game. I've never heard of that apple. Jaxie's angry. Jaxie's an angry boy. Woohoo! DMR moving like that, yeah.
Arizona stinker.
Both anyway.
Nah, neither. Would like one, man.
Using for a few things, like Netflix and all that shit.
Nah, I'm not low lag. No lag, you can't. Like, no lag, or I can hear.
After working for 31 hours, plus the 6.
I'm just behind Blanco.
It's fucking 40 hours, mate. Yo, CK, what we saying, bro? Should change your name to Harry 21p. No.
Only 25 left.
Good shit, boys. 25 people already.
I'm doing it.
Appreciate it.
I worked for that many hours for her to just go, yeah, you're not getting a massage.
But I'm gonna keep it a stat. Well, I thought everyone was dead. This kid's just sitting on the roof. Yeah, fucking hell!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Wait, I've losing my head.
I got position.
I would probably run.
Oh, shit. Maybe.
Eyes on Doug.
I killed him Blanco.
Imagine he's just sitting in the air and comes floating to me. Oh, he's fucked you, boys.
Blued.
Play points. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about. Just
I'm lagging.
Italy, Austria, Ultra HD. Get on, get on, get on. There you. Wait, get on. You're right, Shen. Get on. You give me this, right? And you're gonna face a Raf mod DMR. Where are ya? Singing aye aye, yippee yippee aye. Singing aye aye.